welcome to KHC Couples Devotional for the 23rd day of June 2021. And our topic today is 10 ways to affair-proof your marriage. Affairs don't usually start as affairs, especially for the married couples. It starts as an innocent relationship, but things get out of hand. It starts when you don't put necessary boundaries in place to stop an affair from happening. The man or woman in question is attracted to the other of the opposite sex. An affair starts when the man or woman is given free access into the other person's life. There is free access into the emotional and physical life of the person. The boundaries that you set is simply saying, no access to these areas of my life. You are a stranger. This part of my life is off limit. An affair starts when any member of the opposite sex gain access to your personal and emotional affairs. An affair starts when any member of the opposite sex gain access to your personal and emotional affairs. Any form of access you give any member of the opposite sex other than your spouse will lead into trouble. Some give access to guys to touch them anyhow. This is not right as a married or a single person. Here are 10 ways you can affair-proof your marriage. Number 1. Don't keep any secret from your spouse. Let there be nothing you can't tell your spouse about. Number 2, make your spouse your best friend, your confidant, and your closest ally. Number 3, understand that you are in a covenant with your spouse. Every other person, no matter how nice, don't have a stake in your life. Number 4, minimize all forms of contact with any member of the opposite sex when your spouse is not around. Number 5, let your spouse be the first person always you will tell things, no matter what the subject matter is. Number 6, avoid any member of the opposite sex you know you are attracted to. Number 7, purposely set boundaries that will help you stay clear of compromising situations. Number 8, don't allow any member of the opposite sex be closer to you than your spouse in any way. Number 9, know that your spouse is yours for keeps, come rain, come shine, and that no one is ever going to be as committed to you as your spouse. Number 10, reduce all solicited and unsolicited forms of favor or gifts from any member of the opposite sex. Favor has a way of making your heart tender to the person. Never use any member of the opposite sex as fill in the gap if your spouse is not around. Either fill in the gap as gist partners or fill in the gap to help you out in doing something. Never keep late nights or dinner dates with members of the opposite sex if your husband is not around. Avoid compliments about your physical appearance once it is getting too much if your spouse is not around. God bless your marriage. Meditation for the day, Proverbs chapter 6 verse 32 KJV. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. Prayer for the day. Number 1, Lord, teach me how to stay clear of compromising situations. 2, Father, help my marriage. 3, pray for your spouse. Confession for the day. I receive the wisdom of God in my marriage. I will not put myself in compromising situations. I walk circumspectly. I walk in the Spirit. Therefore, I do not fulfill the lust of the flesh. I affair-proof my marriage. I love my spouse. I am deliberate about the success of my marriage. My marriage is blessed. Action plan for the day. Have a heart-to-heart conversation with your spouse.